If you want to upgrade your character and level up in life, watch to the end of this video because I went from a shy, insecure geek to a confident, outgoing guy who's living my best life for the last 3 years, all because of these three things I did to level up my character. The first and most important thing is going to be self-improvement. Your level of success in anything will not exceed your level of self-development, and that is a fact. I want you to think of a car. If you're driving from point A to point B, what car do you want to be in? The car that's 20 years old, it's got rusty internal parts, no one's taken it for an oil change in years, and it's just a shitty beat up car, it stops, it breaks down? Or would you want to be in the brand new car, fresh off the dealership, it smells great, all the internals are working fine, it's been oiled on a regular basis, and the car is just operating so much more smoothly? Yeah, the other car might get you to the destination, but the journey is going to be so much better in the brand new, well taken care of car. This is what self-improvement does to your life. It's like driving down the road, smooth sailing. When you're doing all the different aspects of self-improvement, your life is just going to 10x. And this is the first thing I tackled 3 years ago that's allowed me to live my best life. So let's dive into the key things that I actually did to self-develop. The first thing is going to be the foundations. That's what I like to call them. It's the three basics that you should be doing on a daily basis, which is meditating, reading, and journaling. These are the three keys to developing your mindset that's really going to set you ahead of everyone else. Sure, you need to be going to the gym, you need to be eating healthy, you need to be getting proper sleep, and all these things which are part of self-improvement, but most people know about that and most people are already doing them. That's kind of like common sense, but the foundational, that I like to call it, the foundations of self-improvement with reading, meditating, and journaling, is going to do what 99% of people are not doing, allowing you to get ahead of 99% of people. So just to quickly tell you why you should be doing these things, reading is giving you someone's entire knowledge on a subject. It could be their entire life's knowledge all put into just a couple hundred pages that you can read, digest, and now apply to your life with this new lens of perspective. After having read over 100 self-improvement books, I will tell you that it will 100% change your life and do so much for you couldn't even imagine. And the next thing is going to be gratitude journaling specifically. Gratitude journaling puts you in a high emotional, high frequency state on a consistent basis. And the more you start doing gratitude journaling, the more your brain is going to just generate pleasant thoughts, things that you're grateful for, things that you're appreciative of. A couple weeks ago, I was sitting in the sun and I just thought to myself, wow, this is actually really, really nice. I'm super grateful to just be sitting in the sun here getting a tan. This is an amazing feeling. That thought probably wouldn't have come to me if I hadn't been gratitude journaling for the last 3 years. And lastly, we did, what did we do? Reading, journaling, meditating. Why do you want to meditate? This is so important because you're going to be developing the skill of concentration, awareness, focus, and in today's day and age, this is a rare commodity. To find someone who can actually focus on something and have any level of self-awareness is super rare. So you just simply meditating is going to make you a very, very elite specimen. Let me just put it that way. Because everyone now is consuming constantly. TikTok, all these bad sources of instant gratification. If you can be the person that even just 10 minutes a day in the morning, you wake up and you dedicate 10 minutes to meditate, this will put you ahead of so many people, and this is going to carry over to every single aspect of your life. When you're having conversations, you're actually going to be able to be present instead of just thinking of all the thoughts in your head, thinking about the next thing you want to say. You're going to actually be able to tune in and listen to what that person is saying, which is going to make all the world of a difference for you. It's going to reduce your anxiety, your depression. You're going to have less negative thoughts. You're going to be able to control your thoughts. The benefits of meditation is immense. Couple these with the other two things, all of them are forms of delayed gratification. Your life is really going to 10x. I cannot stress this enough. So that is the first thing you need to be doing. Of course, on top of that, the gym, eating healthy, getting the proper amount of sleep, those are obviously aspects of self-improvement, but you already know that. So I don't want to dive into those too much on this aspect of self-improvement. And the next thing is going to be pushing your comfort zone. You need to be getting out of your comfort zone on a regular basis. This is what's allowed me to get all the things that I want out of life. A good thing to think of is the moment you feel fear is the exact moment you should jump and do that thing. So for example, when you feel fear to talk to a girl, that is going to be what causes the most growth and the most return on investment, let's call it, for whatever it is you're doing. So if you feel scared to start a business, that's exactly what you should be doing. Anything that you feel scared to do is going to cause the most growth, because all the things that you want that are not within your current reality exist outside of your comfort zone that you need to expand and bring within your comfort zone. So let's go back 3 years ago to when I just gotten broken up with. I'd done about a couple months of self-improvement at this point. I built my confidence up, but now it was really time for me to put all that work to the test and see what has really come out of it. I've read a bunch of books on social skills. I've been doing my meditating, gratitude journaling. I've been doing, I was in the gym, obviously, doing all that. So I went to Sweden after those couple months, and at this point, I knew no one there. I went at 19 years old after not having been since I was a kid, and I knew absolutely no one, but I wanted to make friends. I wanted to get with girls. So I went to the club all by myself. And at this point in my life, that was way outside my comfort zone. But I just showed up, did it. I felt some fear, but I went anyway. And it ended up being one of the greatest experiences of my life. I started getting very comfortable going out alone. And now this is something that I've been doing over the last 3 years. I go out alone all the time. I think it's a great way to meet people and really push your comfort zone and force yourself to talk to people that you otherwise wouldn't have talked to. And this causes so many new and great experiences. So for me, that was something that I had to do to expand my comfort zone. And now, like I was saying, over the last 3 years, I've been going out. I've been doing all this stuff alone, and this is more within my comfort zone. And I've gotten the benefits of it as well. So I've been with tons of girls. I've made so many new friends, all because I did this thing that at one point caused me fear, but I decided to jump anyway and just go for it. And now lastly, if you want to upgrade your character, the most important thing you need to do is define the dream. Like, what do you really want your character to develop into? If you have no idea where you're going, how are you ever going to achieve the destination? This is like driving a car. You getting in your car, just starting to drive down the road on an undefined map in an area you have no idea about. How do you expect to get to the destination that you want to get to if you have no directions? You have no way of getting there. You don't even know where you're going. Do you expect that anything good is going to come out of this? You need to very carefully figure out in your mind, who do you actually want to be? This is something I do on a yearly basis, at least, if not on a way more frequently one. Sometimes I'll do it every couple months, is I define what aspects of my character do I really want to level up. So do I want to be more charming, more charismatic? Do I want to give people more praises and compliments? What are the things that I could do to make myself the ultimate character, the James Bond type of guy that I see myself wanting to be in the future? Because like I said earlier, I came from being a very shy, insecure kid. So a lot of these aspects have not come naturally to me. And if you don't even know what you want to develop, how are you going to develop it in the first place? So I'll give you an example that I'm working on right now for real life, but also primarily for my YouTube channel, is the use of analogies. When I started this channel, I was a decent speaker. I'd been successful in sales, but I really wanted to level up my speaking. And one of the things I realized I could do is use analogies. So what I do, I created a sheet. I have different areas in it for different sections, like using comparisons, like I've done in this video, comparing driving on a map without any directions, comparing the two cars, with one with, a shitty internal system, no oil, no proper gears or anything, to a well-oiled, well-maintained, fresh car off the lot. All these things are analogies, things that I've been practicing to level up my speaking abilities. And this is exactly what I mean. You need to be very conscious of what are the things that you're going to improve and how are you going to improve them. So one of the things I said was, anytime I think of an analogy that I can potentially use, I'm going to write it down. So if I hear someone talking on YouTube or TV saying something that I could technically use as an analogy, I'll be like, oh, I can use that and tie it into this, and let me just write that down real quick. Because otherwise it's going to slip through your mind. You won't even be conscious of it. Your subconscious won't even try and register it. But if you put it in the forefront of your mind and you make this an active thing that you're trying to develop, you will, I promise you, you will develop it if you try hard enough. If it's something you just say, oh, well, I want to use analogies, and you don't do anything to actually develop them, it's not going to happen. But you taking out a sheet like I did, writing down, develop analogies. What are analogies I can use in the future? Practice them on a daily basis. This is how you ingrain new skills into your character, and you first need to have defined what is your dream character? How do they be? How do they act? How do they be? Right? And if you haven't done this, it's going to massively hinder your progress and you're not going to really get anywhere. So this is the last and most important step, is you need to really figure out, who do you want to be as a person? and slowly start working towards that, taking small steps every single day. And before you know it, you're going to be the ultimate man. So if this video provided you with any value, go ahead and subscribe to this channel because I'm going to be teaching you how to level up in every single aspect of your life. And if that sounds of interest, I also offer a free coaching call. I do life coaching on everything that I talk about on this channel. So whether you need help getting girls, getting into self-improvement, developing good habits, getting into the gym and building the physique of your dreams, I can help you with every single one of those. If that's of interest, book a call down below. See you guys on there. Have a great day, everyone.